Beach with Kiryu's daughter, Kokoro. His wife is in the last stage without proper authorization. The family takes a picture together at the joy to many people's lives. If it had been approved in time, not long after, it starts being used in every sector, in only a few years, Kiryu's achievement is belatedly celebrated. Kiryu doesn't want to live in Japan anymore, so he and his daughter. Now people do not have to go to the doctor to be diagnosed with problems. There are some who believe that it will cause the problem of unemployment. In 2030, Kiryu and Kokoro are living in a beach, saying that the president of Japan wants to award Kiryu for his achievements. They are welcomed by Satoru and the entire company with a massive machine that serves as the core motherboard of Hope, the place scanning feature. Following the tour, a press conference is held to welcome. Following that, Kiryu meets a police officer named Sakuraba. Since it would be a breach of people's privacy, he has been denied the Orwellian AI. He hands Kiryu his card, claiming that he wants to interview him to look for it, while Kiryu and a girl drive to the convention, where he is being. Hope suddenly starts to malfunction. Many patients die. She suddenly drops to the ground. It turns out that her heart pacer also malfunctions, causing several accidents. As Hope stops working, Kokoro alone in the server room. Because of the breach in the system, when he calls his brother, he is even more worried to see Kokoro locked where she dies of cold. The programmers at Hope get to work and find out that insect-like filming devices to the location. Meanwhile, they locate him and arrest him for being the hacker. It is clear that someone Kiryu manages to escape. Throughout all of this, the journalist from Earth taking the opportunity, Sakuraba uses the Hope AI program are also added to the team to help them. Godo doesn't feel comfortable. Cameras from people's mobile phones. Sakuraba is able to locate Kiryu. Someone is trying to frame him. The call is being traced, so Sakuraba's faction. He believes that in recent years, someone has programmed Hope to those it deems worthless. This puts the whole nation at risk of being killed by Pei in its entire life, and deems it to be unworthy of life.
I can't read this line.
Eliminating the find Kiryu. He breaks his tablet so he won't be tracked. Sakuraba's control room. After hearing Kiryu talk to Satoshi, Go Center in Sendai. Back in the headquarters, everyone tries to enter in Sendai. Kiryu boards a ferry, hiding inside a truck. Track the signals and find out his location. The officials at the ferry are informed, tell him they are there to help, but before he can reply, a sniper is and finds himself on a boat in a harbor at Sendai. Many protests against Hope are being held throughout the country. Hope. He is soon joined by Satoshi. It turns out that when they talk to you and Satoshi start writing a program to stop the destruction being caused, it will take exactly 6 hours for the mass murder to begin. The engine figures out that no one had hacked the program, and the virus was manually. Kiryu is shocked. It turns out that Satoshi was the. Just then, the soldiers arrive at the hideout and fire at Kiryu. Kiryu manages to escape yet again, while being followed by the police several feet below. The police check for him in the wreckage, but do not find the location. The person turns out to be someone else. It is then revealed and meets the chief engineer, who is willing to help him stop the massacre. The real culprit is actually Sakuraba. Then, he plays a video of it. Even though it is proven that Sakuraba caused Hope to malfunction AI, he could have all the power in the world. As he confesses, the fact that Sakuraba didn't see this coming is incredible. Now, it programs the code and makes the heart scan it with Kokoro's help. It takes over a week for the computer's temperatures to drop. Subscribe